Hello guys, and welcome to another video. The weather is getting warmer and I'm really in the mood for dressing up, so I put some outfits together which I'm gonna try on and show you. I think I'm gonna film in the living room today because I'm bored of showing you the same space in each video. Anyway, the inspiration for this video is famous painters, but their, color palette of their most famous works. I was planning to make this video for a long time, but I was really stuck at which painters I should choose. I came up with 5, but because I really like the idea, I want to do some more. So if you have any recommendations, leave them in the comments below. Also, this video is in collaboration with TIJN sunglasses. They sent me a few pieces. They're really cool and cute, and they are so sustainably made. And they also have a section with bags and shoes, and they're all very, very cute. So you should check them out. I will leave a link in the description below, and without further ado, let's jump into the video. And yeah, I need to put some makeup first, but yeah, let's jump into the video. Okay, so the first is Vincent van Gogh, of course. So we all know Van Gogh. He's one of the most influential and famous figures in art history, and he lived a peculiar life. So what I like about him is that he did not start painting until he was 27. So yeah, the work of this legendary painter is a great example that it's never too late to follow your dreams. This gives me a lot of motivation, seriously. Following a series of failed career attempts, Van Gogh began his artistic journey at 27 years old. And he only sold one painting in his lifetime. Yeah, he sold the painting to another impressionist painter, Anna Bock, for 400 francs, which is around $1,000 today. It was not until after his death that he became famous. He was also a prolific artist. Many of his paintings were produced in the decade before his death at the age of 37. In that time, he created over 900 paintings, about 4 art pieces per week. He painted his most famous painting, Starry Night, in an insane asylum. During the spring of 1889, Van Gogh admitted himself to the Saint-Remy de Provence. Why am I doing this accent? Insane asylum. Over the course of the next year, Van Gogh designed many iconic paintings from his cell. His famous painting, Starry Night, was the scene from outside his barred window. He was also a selfie king. Although the selfie is a recent term, some argue that Van Gogh was a king of post-impressionistic selfies. When he began painting, he used objects, landscapes, and his own reflection to paint, because he was too poor to pay for models. So I couldn't make a video about painters and not mention a painter of the pre-Raphaelite era, and I'm going with my favorite one, John William Waterhouse. John William Waterhouse, he was an English painter in the pre-Raphaelite style. He worked after the breakup of the pre-Raphaelite brotherhood actually, and so was called the modern pre-Raphaelite. He was also influenced by his contemporaries, the Impressionists, but his artworks were best known for their depictions of women from both ancient Greek mythology and Arthurian legend. Born in Italy to English parents who were both painters, he later moved to London, where he enrolled in the Royal Academy of Art. He soon began exhibiting at their annual summer exhibitions, focusing on the creation of large canvas works depicting scenes from the daily life and mythology of ancient Greece. Later on in his career, he came to embrace the pre-Raphaelite style of painting, despite the fact that it had gone out of fashion in the British art scene several decades before. So it's funny because I've never seen a painting of his, because of the era when I was traveling. This sounds very dramatic, but bear with me. So the time when I used to travel a lot throughout Europe, and especially when I visited London and the Tate Gallery Museum, I believe that was the name, I did not know a lot of things about painters. I mean, I knew some paintings, but I wasn't really immersed in the world of art and especially did not know about the Periphyllite style. I just liked some paintings, but now I'm very obsessed. Like the past 2 years I'm obsessed with it, and I think I'm gonna cry if I see Periphyllite painting live. Like there are also some other very great Periphyllite artists such as Dante Rossetti, John Millet, William Holman Hunt, and of course Waterhouse is one of my favorite ones. But yeah, I really hope I did him justice with this look, but the color palette is just chef's kiss. It's just, I love him. The third outfit is not my best one because I don't have a lot of gold and a lot of patterns in my closet, and I also searched in my mom's closet for this one. I really tried with this look to get closer to the aesthetic of the Austrian painter Gustav Klimt. Klimt was one of the most radical artists of the 20th century. Through his intensely decorative and erotic style, he pushed the boundaries of traditional artistic convention, paving the way for modernists of the future. So he was born in 1862, just outside Vienna. Klimt's father, Ernst the Elder, hailed from the Bohemia and was a gold engraver by trade as well as a skilled painter who taught his children to paint from a young age. The family lived by humble means, but Klimt's artistic talent earned him a full scholarship to the Vienna School of Arts and Crafts, aged only 14. Just let that sink in. When I was 14, I used to drown myself with my own saliva, like, oh, fuck. So Klimt loved cats, but not as much as he loved women. Klimt was a notorious womanizer whose greatest pleasures were female beauty and sex. He is rumored to have slept with every woman whose portrait he ever painted and fathered at least 14 illegitimate children over the course of his lifetime, only 4 of whom he formally acknowledged. Klimt, wait for it, was a fuckboy. The fourth outfit is dedicated to Claude Monet. So, born in Paris in 1840, Claude Monet became a master painter whose works have become synonymous with the Impressionist movement he helped found. An avid experimenter, Monet was known for painting the same subjects time and again, drawing inspirations from the unique qualities of color and light he saw each time he attempted to recreate it, leading to a wide, vibrant body of work. So what people don't know though is that he was a skilled caricaturist. Monet displayed keen artistic sensibilities from childhood and attended the Le Havre I'm just killing it with the accents today. School of Arts in 1851, but the artist wasn't always known for his paintings. When he was 15, Monet was a caricaturist and sold charcoal drawings. In 1868, an impoverished Monet faced severe depression and attempted to unalive himself by jumping off a bridge into the Seine. Though Monet survived the fall and became one of the most prominent painters of the late 19th and early 20th centuries, he struggled with depression for the rest of his life. Another fact is that he unintentionally named Impressionism. Though he didn't know it when he titled it, Monet's painting Impression Sunrise, painted in 1873, became the inspiration for the name of the artistic movement for which the artist is so well known. And the last outfit is dedicated to the one and only Frida Kahlo, one of my favorite artists, not only as a painter but also as a persona as well. She is one of the most iconic artists of recent times. She has a life story that has become almost as popular as her art. Frida didn't always want to be an artist. Frida was born in 1907 in a village on the outskirts of Mexico City. She was especially close to her father, and she would spend days on end helping him out in his photography studio, where she got a taste for the arts. But even though she loved helping her dad out and even took some drawing lessons from a family friend, she never really thought much more of it. Instead, she was fascinated by the sciences and biology and dreamed of one day becoming a doctor. When she was 18, she was traveling with her boyfriend on a wooden bus when it collided with a streetcar. Frida was nearly killed in the crash when an iron handrail went into her hip and came out the other side. On top of this, she also broke her spinal column, collarbone, ribs, pelvis, right leg in 11 places, and dislocated her shoulder. Although she did eventually recover, she had to have 35 operations over her life to help with her spinal injuries, and she lived with chronic pain. During her life, Frida created 143 paintings, including 55 self-portraits. Kahlo said, "I paint myself because I am so often alone and because I am the subject. I know." Her raw and emotional self-portraits often showed both her physical and psychological wounds from her life and accident, with themes of pain, disability, injury, and fragility. Just a little behind the scenes footage for my lookbook. I had to put away all this junk because we're currently renovating our bathroom, and so yeah, this is my tripod. This is my precious light, although I'm not using it at the moment. And now that I finished filming, I have to clean up all this. Yeah.